Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Roz, aka Elises. You can see my Lord name right there. I had to change it so people can't find me as easy. This is my jumper. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to get unlimited resources using your macro. And if you're looking for me and you're in this server with me, this is my coordinates. You'll see them when I go to the battle reports. Anyway, so I'm going to explain how to do it. But first, I'm going to let you guys know that we're doing a $100 giveaway. And we're going to be doing that. Just stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed because it's only for our subscribers. If you're a hater, I'll see through that. I'll see through that. But if you're a subscriber, it don't matter. Anyway, anybody could win. Alright, back to the thing. Okay, so basically, I might get attacked during this video. Who knows? Because somebody's getting attacked right there by this guy. So who knows? I will allow one solo so I can assess everything. But if they try to warband me, rally me, I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to shield up for sure because I still need more troops. Anyway, but here we go. We're going to get into it. First thing you're going to need to do is, it's best if you're around a whole bunch of people, like a whole bunch of bases, preferably dead bases, so you don't have to kill their troops first. So I'm happy that he's getting attacked right now because I've been waiting for somebody to come kill his troops off so that I can start farming him because he has a ton of resources there. I'm so tempted to hit him right now, but he'll be there later unless that dude fucking wipes his whole base out. He just took away a lot of health from his fort. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you guys what I'm gonna do before I get attacked. I'll put it on video if I get attacked. Okay, so find some people, be around them. The closer you are to them, the faster you'll stack up resources. But you don't have to. I mean, you can go search somewhere and be like, oh, there's a patch of people here. There's one. Okay, so yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7, 8, 6 to 8 people is what you're gonna want to find, and you want them to kind of be around the same area. And before you do anything, really, you're gonna find the furthest one that you're gonna be attacking, which would look like him over here. So the furthest one that you're gonna attack is gonna, and you just do Q max real fast, don't do anything. So that'd be 9 minutes and 48 seconds. So I would just figure 10 minutes. So just remember that 10 minutes part for your last step. So once we found out how much time we have, then we can send a march. You send a march straight to him. You send a march over there, and then you pick the other people you're going to be going for. You send one march to this guy, and then you send another march to this guy here, and then you send six marches, up to 6 marches, over and over. So that's going to take you good, probably a good hour or so just to get people that far away. But if you do people right next to you, it's way faster. If you do people that's 5 minutes or 4 minutes, it's closer. So I mean, just pick somebody. I mean, because you're going to be doing this pretty much while you sleep anyway. I recommend doing it while you sleep because it is unlimited to the extent that there is a you can empty these people out. So the more people that you have attacking, the longer you can attack on autopilot. But once they're tapped out, just move on to the next people, and then let those other people near you and stuff stack up their resources again, and then come back to them when they've stacked up. So I have already prepared a bunch, and I've already been doing it. As you can see, my resources are pretty stacked. So I have a bunch of attacks going on here. If somebody scouts you or something, it kind of ruins it. But so I did 2 attacks here, like right there, and then someone scouted me and then interrupted. So I was getting prepared, but then I did it again. So I basically said 6 to 8 because that's how many reports can fit on your screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on my screen. 7 on my screen. So that's how many people that I need to attack. So that's what I did. I went ahead and attacked all those people. Anyway, so once you do that, what you're gonna have to do is set your whole thing. So you set it up. You set up your auto thing. So I went into my settings before I opened up the game and everything, and I went into my auto clicker settings, and I preset all of my defaults to 2 seconds. So my phone's a little fast. Like, it's pretty fast. So I mean, I could technically just do 1 second or 0.8 seconds, but just in case I'm in a choppy connection area, I like to keep at least 2 seconds. But if your phone is kind of slower, I have the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, so it's pretty quick. So if you have anything like below an 8, I would recommend putting 3 to 5 seconds on your end delay. So mine is 2 seconds, so I'm going to bring 1. So my first click is going to be to my reports. So boom, I'm going to go to my reports, and I have my start delay at 0.25 seconds. On all of them. My duration is 25 milliseconds, and I don't repeat that one. I do repeat sometimes, but not on this setup here. So once I have that, I come into my reports, and then I need to get to my marches. So I put number 2 on marches. It's the same exact setup as number 1. Then I get to my marches, and then I need to come down to my last my earliest report. So that guy, so I attacked 7 people in order to get 7 people on this list so I can attack 7 different people. Now you can just attack 1 person and bring your 3 right up here and just empty that dude out. And it'll only attack that dude over and over again until he's emptied out. But you're going to have to change targets because he's going to teleport out of there soon. Because you're going to hit him so much. So I say do it like this because it doesn't make the people around you teleport out, and they're there later for you to farm again. So since we know where we're going here, we need to open it up. So 3 is going to get us there. And then we're going to click over to attack again, because we have already attacked them. That's what we did that for. We sent out an attack, and we have this in our reports now, so we can come back and get him. So that's 25,000 of each resource every time I attack him. But that doesn't go to say everybody's going to be that. Attack again. Alright, so now what do I want to do inside of my attack? I need to add my hero. And you're not always going to have your hero to be added because you're going to, or my champion, because they're not going to, if you send out more than 1 march, you're not going to have a champion, obviously. So I need that to be clicked over. Boom. And then I need them to select me a warlord. So now here's where it's a little tricky. And you got to set up to where you know where your warlord is. So at this point, you're going to be sending out 1 warlord, but in this setup, it's going to send out 2 warlords at a time. I recommend just send out 1 warlord for beginners on this. So first, the one I want to send out first with my hero is going to be my second one that I'm going to place. So I want my second march to hold this guy, you know, to have Doom Knight on him. I don't want my first march with my champion. I want my first march with my champion to be my Dragon Ogre, because I'm sure who I'm attacking. I'm sure of who I'm attacking, so I know that person doesn't have any troops to defend, and I just want to get as much resources as possible. So my first march going out, first they're going to click this, and then the auto click is going to come up here, and then click that one, and then select. And then on the second round, it's going to click this, and then try to click this guy, but he's already going to be on a march, so it won't be able to, and it'll remain clicked on that. And that's so that you have a warlord on each one of your marches. So then, after that's done, I want to get number 9 down here, and put that on select, because I need to get out of here. Alright, so now after that's done, I need to bring down a number 10, and all these are the same, to Q max. Mine's going to be Marauder Horseman, and I don't really care because I'm getting a bunch of resources. I'm getting 600,000 each time. And then I need 1 to come down here on March. So, and then that's the end of that. And then what we had to remember was how long was our longest march. And I've already done this earlier, so I already know what my march was, and I had it, and it was like 4 minutes and 45 seconds, or 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm putting it at 5.1 wait, no, I said, no, it's 4 minutes and, was at 4 minutes and 45 seconds or something like that. But I set my timer to 5 minutes and 5.1 minutes. So I'm going to change mine to 5.1 minutes, and I'll explain why I do that. I mean, of course, it's obvious, because my march is going to take 5.1 minutes to get there. Well, less than 5.1 minutes. So I want to make sure my march gets there and he has some time to start getting back before I send out my other troops, so that when this auto clicker is going, it doesn't get confused and try to click and send out a march that it doesn't have and get freezed up somewhere. So it's going to wait to send out that march, even though I can send 2 marches immediately after one another, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to get out of here and we're going to run this, but I'm not going to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes to show you guys how this goes, because you don't want to sit through and watch that. So anyway, I suppose I could speed it up, but if you want to see it sped up, just go to the other video that's talking about auto steal resources all night. I've already posted a video of it and it's in there. But we're gonna press play. Just do it like this so that you have a march going out while you have a march coming in, so that you always have troops for the auto clicker to send out. Because if you have the timing weird, what you do if you're not going to send out 2 marches, then you have to double it. You have to say, all right, if that march is 5 minutes, then I need to set the auto clicker to 10 minutes, because he needs time to march there and march back. So if you only have enough troops to send out 1 march, just make sure that you do double the time that it takes to get there, plus like 10 seconds, 20 seconds maybe, just because sometimes things fall behind. With that being said, I'm just going to press play. All right, it's going. All right, I'm setting the phone down, so I'm like not doing anything. It's doing it. So like I said, it's going to click those 2, and then when it goes again, it will also it'll do that same thing, but it will remain on that other warlord. Now, if you were to stop this right now, you would need to just wait till he gets all the way back home to start it again. Because if you go again, or at least wait till he gets there and attacks in order to do it again, because you don't want him to have another march right behind him, because you're going to attack the base he's going to. You're going to attack the base that he's going to twice before. So what happens is you go into your marches, and then so you'll send 2 marches to the same battle report, one after another. So they'll go hit the same person, and then you'll have 2 of him, and he'll push out one of the bases that you were trying to attack. So then you'll be left with 6 bases instead of 7 bases. So you want to make sure that the timing is right when you're restarting this and starting it up again, or else you're going to flood out somebody. And then if you do it enough, you can eventually end up with just 1 person up there, and then you'll just be clearing him out. But if you go to sleep and you wake up, you'll have millions of resources for sure. Supposing that you're choosing some good targets. The closer they are, the better, I do admit, but you will run out of resources from there fairly quick. So that's something to do while you're awake. You can let them raid them, and then as you come over after you get those resources and stuff, you can. I have some numbers here, and I'll show them to you guys. This is some numbers. All right, so right here is how much resources you'll get, and so with the auto clicker, after you've gotten these resources, every 207 resources you can produce 96.38 experience for your champion per second, and then you have for every 12,000 resources you can produce about 5.7 thousand XP per minute, and that just translates up and up to about 8 hours. You'll get 2.7 million but you'll need 5.9 million resources to last 8 hours with your auto clicker going at about getting it's going about one build unbuild every 6 seconds, or 6 to 7 seconds. So that's about 96 experience points per second, And that's if you're using your farms, not your training camp or whatever. So these numbers are accurate to the extent that you use outside farms. So, you know, if you were to have an auto clicker just going for a full day, you'll have 8.3 million experience points for your champion. But you'll need 17 million resources for that. And I did not do the calculations for the weekly resources. It's not too hard of a calculation. I think I got sidetracked. But anyway, and then there's the monthly and the yearly. But you know, that's pretty much how that goes. He's there. Looks like he did the thing or whatever. Yeah, this is weird. Anyway, sometimes that happens. But that's what you mainly want to do. You're gonna you just pretty much are done after that. After you do that thing is on. Just make sure that you remain on the screen here, unless you have a nice long delay for your beginning. Well, I mean for this first one here, you got number 1, target number 1. If you put a delay on number 1 for about, let me see, I'll just put it on there for 10 seconds. Just because, I mean, that's a safe number right there in case you're anywhere in the game. You could be in another region or whatever, and it can, whatever. So I'll come back to the inside of here, and I'll move around a little bit, try to get the world map unrendered. So now I'll just press play and see what happens. All right, so it's going to go out. It's going to try to get out of. Oh, perfect. So he already reached there. He reached the place, so that was 10 seconds. It's perfect because it was right on time for me to start another march. See, he's clicking that one. They tried to click that one, but didn't. And now it's going in with those. Now he's going to the other person. See? So now if you go to sleep, you'll wake up and he'll still be attacking those people. Just, you know, realize that you are very obvious that you're attacking people, and people can follow these little trails to you. So, you know, I mean, I don't really care. They can come attack me. I don't have anything to lose besides stolen resources anyway. So, I mean, all these resources are stolen. And that makes you a high target. So I recommend once you get up in the millions, like a couple million resources, just go ahead and burn them on your on leveling up your hero and stuff. But if you level up your hero like I do or whatever, you know, I pretty much, I'll show you a little bit here. I'm just coming to one of my setups. New Warhammer. We'll load that one. Let's see if this one works. I think it does. So I put it to the side here so it doesn't have any possibility to click other buildings or stuff like that. But sometimes my events thing does get clicked. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. Okay, so that's what it is. About 6 seconds. Yeah, so that you get the idea. It's pretty quick. Just keep doing that over and over again. And so, if you notice up here, it says that my least amount of resources that I have is lead right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that build. I'll let it stay. And then I need to come down to one of my furnaces. Because I need to stop using lead. Because that's the least amount that I have. So now the least amount that I have, since I'm going to be producing something that doesn't require lead, would be 4.26 million stone, and that will be my new number that I'll be expecting from my experience points. So when I convert that over, 4.26 million experience. I mean, 4.26 million resources. That's almost 2.7 million. So that's about 2 million experience points that I'm going to get off of these resources if I don't get them stolen from me. And that's enough to level me up to level 35. So I technically could stop farming these resources right now, because let me see what my reports have been saying. How much resources have I been getting? Alright, so we're down to 19,000 on that guy. We're down to 14k on him. See, all these guys were actually hitting pretty high, except probably one. I think one of them maybe was pretty low. But this guy here, yeah, he was hitting 60. This guy is hitting 44 off the back. What did he just hit? Let's see what this guy. He hit 22 still. See, these guys are still viable targets, because I'm hitting them all one after another, so those numbers add up. And I'm not really paying attention, so I don't really care. This guy's hitting 50 something off the back. All right, see, yeah. So you pick some targets that don't look like they've been hit in a while, and these aren't even like strong players. These are like this guy here. What is he? He was only 14k. He's not a good example. Where's somebody else? Who's this? Oh wait, I gotta get to older attacks. Who was it? Oh yeah. That's not good. Wait, okay. Okay, who's this? Maybe he was big. I don't know. But they're all in this area. No, he's level 6. He's not big. So, I mean, his power was 33,000. I thought he might have some farms in there. So I was like, 33,000 power. That seems like he just has the outside buildings up. So, like at worst. So I hit him, and he obviously had a bunch of resources I could use. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And I just attacked all the like a bunch of people in this little region right here, this little area. I just attacked them, and that was what I did. And then I set it all up just like I showed you guys, and that's what it looks like on the screen. Oh, that's not what it looks like. That's the other thing. I didn't save that other one, but I already have it. It's under my attack setting, and all I got to do when I redo this thing again is when I find a new target, I just change number 11. I change its end delay to what I was using. I was using 5.1 minutes. So I know that, and then once I set this up again, it'll just be ready again. I don't have to do it anymore. All I really have to do is make sure that he has over 5 minutes to get back home, which he does, and then I can start this again. And that is pretty much, if you're a jumper, guys, this is just another addition to the jumper life. And thank you guys for tuning into the jumper life. Get your rituals all maxed out, you know, all that stuff for your jumper, and always just be training some troops. So that's what it is. People are gonna talk shit, let them talk it, but you're gonna whoop their ass during KVK anyway, so it doesn't matter unless you get banned. I might get banned, guys. I might, but anyhow, that's the video. Thanks for, oh yeah, and if you're trying to attack me, you saw the coordinates and some of those things, and you see my name and all that stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys this right here, champion experience leaderboards. So there goes me. I'm number 8 in the kingdom or the region. Boom, right there. That's like one of the only leaderboards besides like total battle victories. But of course I'm there. I'm number 2 because of this auto thing. But that's the only one I think I'm on. I mean, I'm on other ones too, but I'm not anything special on those. It's because, you know, low level can only do so much right now. Resource gather, I know I'm not up there. I just steal. I let other people gather and then I steal. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Yep. Anyway, there goes my stats. If y'all want to see my hero or my champion, I'll do that too. I don't know if people care, but there it is. We got, I'll scroll down. There's no scroll. I'll just scroll down. Okay, scroll. I can pause if y'all want, but I'm gonna wrap this video up. Go ahead and hit that like button, or the subscribe button. We're doing a $100 giveaway. Thank y'all for tuning in. See ya.